welcome back to Fixing the Fog. Over the past week, we've talked about AI-generated faces, fake news articles, edited photos, impersonation, and finally, how to use AI responsibly.
Today, we're going to go through all of that information in more detail and their relationships, as they're all connected and they affect how we understand what we see online.
Alright, let's get started. AI misinformation doesn't exist in just one form. It shows up in images, articles, voices, and even the way people communicate online.
And before we get into the risks, we want to be clear about one thing. AI itself isn't evil or dangerous just by existing.
Right. AI is a tool, but like any tool, the way it's used matters. When it's misused, especially online, it can seriously get confusing to tell what's real and what's fake.
I think the reason AI misinformation is so effective is because it doesn't look fake anymore.
Right. We're past the point where things look obviously edited or robotic. A lot of AI-generated content blends in perfectly with what we already see online.
Exactly. And, as I'm sure you're all well aware, AI is everywhere now. From ChatGPT to deepfakes, you can hardly go anywhere on the internet without seeing an AI-generated post.
Exactly. With AI usage ranging from school assignments to conversations with friends, artificial intelligence can be found almost anywhere.
Rumors are spread so much more easily with AI deepfakes. If you see a video of a celebrity or familiar face saying something, you might believe it without even realizing it's not actually them. It's just AI doing and saying what someone else told it to. Speaking from experience, I've been fooled a couple of times, and it can be hard to tell the real from fake videos.
With how easy it is to be fooled by AI-generated people, it can create a lot of distress for real people too. We tend to believe the first thing we see. In psychology, this is actually called the primacy effect. Basically, we build this whole understanding of a topic around what we see or hear first. Then, when that understanding turns out to be wrong, we become really distrustful of other things.
Especially in mental health spaces, fake profiles might pretend to be therapists, advocates, or people sharing personal experiences.
And when the face looks real, the message feels more believable, even if the information is wrong or harmful.
So, how do you actually spot an AI generated face?
There are small signs to look for. Earrings might not match, hair might blend weirdly into the background, eyes can look slightly uneven or reflect light differently.
Skin is another one. It can look way too smooth, almost unreal, and backgrounds often have strange or repeating patterns.
The main problem is that these details aren't easy to miss if you're just scrolling, which is exactly why these images work on social media.
Another major issue we should go over is AI generated fake news articles.
AI can now write articles that look almost identical to real news. They use professional headlines, realistic layouts, and even fake quotes from so-called experts.
And when someone screenshots that article and reposts it, the source disappears.
Which makes it really hard to fact check. People end up trusting the image instead of questioning where it came from.
That's dangerous, especially when the topic is mental health. Fake articles can spread fear, stigma, or completely false claims.
So, when you see an article online, it's important to slow down and think critically. Check if the website is real. Look for an author with actual credentials.
Search the headline. If no reliable outlets are reporting it, that's a red flag.
And watch for emotional or dramatic wording. AI-generated misinformation often relies on shock value to get attention.
Yeah, like we've said already, the spread of misinformation relies heavily on emotion and shock value. AI doesn't just create articles, it can also edit images in ways that look completely real.
AI-edited photos can add or remove people, change expressions, alter lighting, or make fake events look like they actually happened.
And images are powerful. People see a photo and assume it's proof, even though images have always been easy to manipulate.
AI just makes that manipulation faster and harder to detect.
In mental health contexts, edited images can reinforce stereotypes or create unnecessary panic.
Some signs of AI edited photos include distorted hands, eyes, or teeth, weird textures in hair or clothing, and lighting that doesn't make sense.
Honestly, if you're getting an uncanny valley vibe, just follow that instinct and assume it's AI.
Another topic we covered was AI impersonation, which might be one of the most unsettling uses of AI.
AI can copy someone's voice, face, or writing style. Voice cloning can make fake phone calls sound exactly like real people.
And AI generated messages can match someone's tone so well that you don't even question it.
That's what makes impersonation so dangerous. It feels personal.
Some impersonators pretend to be experts or mental health professionals, which can lead people to trust false advice.
To spot impersonation, look for small changes in tone or wording. Ask yourself if the message sounds slightly off.
Check the account's history. New or inactive accounts are a really big red flag.
And verify information through another platform or trusted contact. Remember that audio and text can be faked.
I know we've already been giving you all some tips and tricks for how to spot AI through this episode, but to make it a little bit more simple, we'll give you a list for what to look out for.
Number 1. Perfectly smooth skin. Nobody's skin is textureless. If the person looks too good to be true, that's likely because they are. Number 2. Depth and detail. No textures are perfectly flat. If it looks flat, it's probably AI. Inconsistencies in patterns. AI is really bad at predicting how a pattern will look when it goes behind something, so that's usually a sign when it looks off. Unhuman traits, like teeth that don't make sense, bad anatomy, or extra limbs. This one is usually the easiest to tell, but be sure to keep it in the front of your mind. Number 5. Breaking the laws of physics. A lot of people can do things that seem unnatural or impossible, but AI tends to take this to an extreme. It can be hard to describe the difference, so honestly, you just have to trust your gut or ask someone else's opinion. Number 6. Voices that sound a bit robotic or off. And finally, number 7. Any information without a source of any kind.
We also want to be clear that AI itself isn't the enemy.
It's how it's used.
Responsible AI use means understanding that AI is not a source of truth,
It can help brainstorm, organize, or explain ideas.
but it shouldn't replace real research, real experts, or critical thinking.
And it definitely shouldn't be used for medical or mental health advice.
Thank you so much for listening to episode 3 of Fixing the Fog. And remember, stay curious, stay aware, and keep clearing the clouds with clarity.